First question. Consider the following statements regarding Astra Mark 1. Astra Mark 1 is a beyond visual range and air-to-air missile. The Astra Mark 1 has a 110 km maximum range. Defense Research and Development Organization created and developed the Astra Mark 1. Consider the following statement regarding e-transmission moratorium. India supported keeping the customs charge on electronic transmission at the 12th Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization. The moratorium is applicable to digital products such as photographic films, cinematographic films, printed content, music, media, software, and video games. Question number 3. Consider the following statements in relation to liquid nano urea. Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited offers it as a locally manufactured urea. The Prime Minister inaugurated the first Indian liquid nano urea plant in Kalol, Gujarat. The efficiency of conventional urea is about 25%. The efficiency of liquid nano urea can be as high as 85 to 90%. Question number 4. Consider the following statement in relation to free trade agreement. It aspires to lessen but not completely remove customs restrictions on cross-border trade. Question number 5. The Abraham Accords was recently covered by media. It is connected to which of the following? Answer: restoring diplomatic ties between Israel and four Islamic nations. Question number 6. Consider the following statement in relation to LED IT initiative. It also groups nations and businesses that are dedicated to implementing the Paris Agreement. Recently, India and Sweden hosted the Industrial Transition Dialogue in Stockholm as a part of their joint initiative Leadership for Industry Transition, that is LED IT. Question number 7. Which of the following organization collaborated on the tracking SDG 7 Energy Process Report? Answer: International Energy Agency, International Renewable Energy Agency, United Nations Statistics Division, World Bank, World Health Organization. Question number 8. Take into account the following statements regarding Trincomalee Port. It is situated on a peninsula in Trincomalee Bay, which is situated on Sri Lanka's northeastern coast. It is nearest port to Chennai, India. Consider the following statement in relation to the Indian Liquid Mirror Telescope. It is the first liquid mirror telescope in the world with astronomical authorization. Question number 10. Take into account the following statements on eco-sensitive zone. The Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 has been established for them. Question number 11. Regarding the Shrestha plan, take into account the following statements. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment launched this program. Question 12. Consider the following statements in relation to World Environment Days. Every year on June 5th, World Environment Day is observed to promote environmental conservation. On the first day of the Stockholm Conference on the Human Environment in 1972, the United Nations General Assembly established World Environment Day. The UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration began in 2021 on World Environment Day. Question number 13. Consider the following statements in relation to the LIFE movement. During the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, that is COP26, in Glasgow in 2021, India presented the concept of LIFE. It intends to substitute a cyclic economy for the current use and disposal economy. The objective aims to create and support the pro-planet people global network of people. Question number 14. Which of the following statements about the government e-market webpage are true? To use the goods and service offered by government e-market webpage. Ministers and central public sector enterprises must inquire them. Question number 15. Consider the following statements which are true. A program of cooperation in science and technology was signed by India and Oman. The United Arab Emirates and India have a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. Question number 16. Consider the following statement in relation to State Food Security Index. The Food Safety and Standard Authority of India created the index. The State Food Security Index placed Tamil Nadu first as per 2022. Question number 17. Consider the following statements. A financial organization created to buy non-performing assets from banks is known as a bad bank. A loan is considered non-performing if it has been outstanding for at least 90 days. Question number 18. Which of the following statements about Global Sustainable Development Report 2022 are true? Finland is the nation that performs the best. It was launched by SDSN in the year 2012 to mobilize scientific and technical expertise on a global scale to promote solutions to practical problems in the area of sustainable development and to implement the Sustainable Development Goals. Bangladesh and Cambodia are the two countries that have made the most progress in SDGs since 2015. Question number 19. With reference to the slow fashion movement, which of the following statements are correct? It is an approach to clothing production that takes into account all aspects of the supply chain. Slow fashion is an approach to clothing production that takes into account all aspects of the supply chain and aims to respect people, the environment, and animals. Question number 20. New Space India Limited. It is located in Bangalore. It works under the administrative control of the Department of Space that is does not work under the Prime Minister office. The mission of New Space India Limited is as follows: owning satellites and providing space-based service for Earth observation and communication applications, manufacture of satellites and launch them as per demand, to provide a launch service for the respective satellite to the customers, manufacture launch vehicles and launch satellite as per customer requirement through Indian industry. Question number 21. Consider the following statements. The Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 scheduled 5 list species that are considered vermin. Examples of vermin include rodents, fruit-eating bats, and crows. Question number 22. Consider the following statements. After the US and Russia, China is the third nation to send humans to space and establish a space station. The first module to be launched to the space station by China is called Tianhe Tiangong. Question number 23. Consider the following statement in relation to Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. It is program sponsored by the government. Both the federal and state government keep an eye on how the program is being implemented. It is maternity benefit program which has been implemented in all the districts of the country to effect from January 1, 2017. It is a centrally sponsored scheme run by Ministry of Women and Child Development. All the pregnant women and lactating mothers are eligible for this scheme except for those who are engaged in regular employment in the central government or state government or public sector undertaking the equal benefits under any law. Question number 24. Consider Consider these statements in relation to the Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. Herpes zoster oticus is another name for this syndrome. It is root cause of face momentary paralysis. It is a viral infection. Question number 25. In relation to biomass co-firing, take into account the following statements. Every thermal power plant in the nation must henceforth use 5 to 10% co-firing according to the Union Power Ministry. For coal combustion, only pellets with a moisture content of up to 14% may be utilized. Question number 26. With reference to one district, one product, consider the following statements. The states are responsible for the identification of the food products of the district. It provides financial and technical assistance to district level industries. It was launched by Ministry of Food Processing Industry to help districts consume their full potential, promote economic and socio-cultural development. Question number 27. With reference to Bharat Gaurav Yojana, consider the following statements. Under this scheme, tourism is now the third section in trains besides goods and service. Under this initiative, train will not run on time like regular trains. Question number 28. Consider the following statements which are correct. National Payment Corporation of India is a joint initiative of Reserve Bank of India and Indian Banks Association. Unified Payment Interface is the largest among the systems operated by NPCI. Question number 29. The I2U2 initiative that was in news recently is related to which of the following countries? India, Israel, United Arab Emirates and United States of America. Question number 30. With reference to merchant discount rate, consider the following statements. It is the cost paid by the merchant to the bank for accepting payments from his customers through digital medium. It is expressed as the percentage of transaction amount. This is applicable for online transaction and QR based transaction. Question number 31. With reference to 6G technology, consider the following statements. 6G internet will support the microsecond latency communication. It uses the terahertz band of frequency which is currently unused. Question number 32. Consider the following statements. The Combat Desertification and Drought. The scheme of the 2022 Desertification and Drought Prevention Day is the Drought Together to Deal with. Soil erosion occurs in arid, semi-arid and arid subhumid regions. It is mainly caused by human activities and climate change. It does not refer to the expansion of existing deserts. Question number 33. Consider the following statement regarding the volume of World Wide Web. Web 2.0 is also Web 3.0 seeks to create digital world where people read, write, execute without the need of an intermediary. Question number 34. With reference to Financial Action Task Force, consider the following statements. It is an intergovernmental body established during G7 summit in Paris in the year 1989. In the year 2002, Iran and Democratic People's Republic of Korea are included in the FATF blacklist. Question number 35. With reference to International Solar Alliance, consider the following statements. ISA is an intergovernmental treaty-based organization. In the year 2021, the United Nations General Assembly granted observer status to ISA. Question number 36. With reference to Amrit Sarovar mission, consider the following statements. It is a part of celebration of Amrit Mahotsav of Independence. Amrit Sarovar mission was launched on 24th April 2022 with the aim of water conservation. The objective of the mission is to develop and regenerate 75 water bodies in each district of the country as a part of the celebration of Amrit Mahotsav of Azadi. Question number 37. With reference to Paschim Seti Power Project, consider the following statement. This dam site is located at the confluence of the Seti and Karnali rivers. The Western Seti Hydroelectric Project is a 750 megawatt hydroelectric project to be built on the Seti River in far western Nepal. Recently, the government has revamped the West Seti and Seti River project, a joint storage project in Nepal with the capacity to generate 1200 megawatt of electricity. The dam is located 82 kilometers upstream of the confluence of the Seti and Karnali rivers, which form part of the Ganges basin. Question number 38. Kiran Helpline is an initiative under which of the following ministry? Answer: Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Question number 39. With reference to the World Trade Organization Ministerial Conference, consider the following statement. Achieving global vaccine equity and ensuring food safety were among the focus points of the 12th MC held in June 2022. Patent regulations was relaxed. The countries of the 12th World Trade Organization MC Ministerial Conference agreed to extend the current moratorium on non-imposition of custom duties on electronic transmission until Ministerial Conference 13. Question number 40. With reference to dragonflies, consider the following statement. It is mostly found near freshwater habitats around the world. The most species of the dragonflies lives in the tropic and especially in the rainforest. They eat insects which can carry the deadly disease like malaria and dengue. Question number 41. With reference to bioplastic, consider the following statement. It is made from plant like maize, wheat, or sugarcane instead of petroleum. The net greenhouse gas balance of bioplastic is assumed to be 0. Question number 42. With reference to International Day of Yoga, consider the following statements. The 8th International Day of Yoga, 21st June 2022, was celebrated across the world. Theme of 2022 was Yoga for Humanity. The idea of International Day of Yoga was proposed by India during the inauguration of 69th session of the United Nations General Assembly held in the year 2014. Question number 43. With reference to Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission, consider the following statements. It is centrally sponsored scheme. It was launched by Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission is a centrally sponsored scheme which is being implemented from 2014-15. It was launched by Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. It provides for the consultancy work linkage between Panchayat Raj institution and community-based organization. Question number 44. With reference to critical information infrastructure, consider the following statement. The National Center for Protection of Critical Information Infrastructure is the nodal agency for taking all measures to protect the critical information infrastructure of the country. The government under IT Act of 2000 has a power to declare as CII, that is Critical Information Infrastructure, any data, database, IT network or communication infrastructure to protect that digital asset. The basic responsibility for the security of the CII system will be that CII operating agency. The National Center for Protection of Critical Information Infrastructure is the nodal agency for taking all measures to protect the critical information infrastructure of the country. Question number 45. With reference to One Nation, One Ration Card, consider the following statement. Mera Ration mobile app provides real-time information to the beneficiary and is available in all 22 scheduled languages. One Nation, One Ration Card scheme is being implemented under the National Food Security Act. Under this scheme, the beneficiary of the National Food Security Act 2013 can purchase their share of food grains quota from any fair price shop of their choice anywhere in the country. Sorry. The mobile app provides useful real-time information to the beneficiary is available in 13 languages, not 22. The Department of Food and Public Distribution under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution is the nodal ministry to implement the act. Question number 46. With reference to current account deficit, consider the following statement which are correct. The current account measures the flow of goods, service and investment in and out of the country. A country with a rising CAD shows that it has becoming uncompetitive. CAD and budget deficit together is known as double deficit. With reference to Payment Vision 2025, consider the following. It aims to promote and regulate the digital payment architecture. It is the initiative of the Reserve Bank of India with the aim to provide safe, fast and convenient, accessible and affordable e-payment option to every user. Question number 48. The King Hamid bin Isa Al Khalifa Award of UNESCO, which was in discussion recently, is related to which of the following? Answer: use of ICT in education. Question number 49. Which of the following statements are correct regarding India's commitment to COP26? To increase its non-fossil capacity to 500 gigawatt by 2030, achieving net zero emission target by 2070. By 2030, meet 50% of our energy needs from renewable sources. Question 50. With reference to Snake Island, which of the following statements are correct? It is a small piece of rock, less than 700 meters in size. It is also called Serpent Island. Ukraine is inflicted serious damage to the Russian military in air strikes on the land island in the Black Sea, known as Snake Island. Question number 51. Which, with reference to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, consider the following statement. It comes under government mission Housing for All by 2022. The mission addresses the urban housing shortage among slum dwellers, among the economically weaker section, low income groups and middle income groups categories. Question number 52. With reference to edition of Open Network for Digital Commerce, consider the following statements. It is a non-profit organization. Existing digital commerce application and platform may voluntarily choose to adopt and be part of ONDC network. Question number 53. Which of the following statements are correct regarding National Disaster Management Authority? National Disaster Management Authority is the apex statutory body for disaster management in India. It was formally constituted on September 27, 2006 under the Disaster Management Act 2005, in which the Prime Minister will be the chairman and 9 other members, and one of these members will be given the post of vice chairman. Its primary objective is to coordinate response during natural and man-made disaster and to build capacity for disaster resilient and crisis response. Question 54. Composite Water Management Index is released by Niti Aayog. Question 55. With reference to World Trade Organization, consider the following statements. The General Council is the highest level decision-making body of the World Trade Organization and meets every year. The General Council was established a dispute settlement body to resolve disputes among the members of the World Trade Organization. The appellant body is a standing body of 7 members which hears appeals from the reports issued by panel and its decision is final. Question number 55. Which of the following statements regarding BRICS is correct? New Development Bank is one of the initiative of BRICS. BRICS bring together world's 5 largest developing countries, with which represent 41% of the global population, 24% of the global GDP, and 16% of the global trade. In 2014, during the 6th BRICS summit in Fortaleza, Brazil, BRICS leaders signed an agreement to establish a new development bank. BRICS countries have never mentioned their objective to counter NATO and emerge as an alternative. Question number 57. Consider the following statements which are correct reference to Bonn Convention. A convention on the protection of migratory species has been in force since 1983 to promote migratory species in the country of their category. It comes under aegis of United Nations Environment Programme. Migratory species that are in need of conservation and management, or that would benefit significantly from international cooperation are listed in Appendix 2 of the Convention. Question number 58. Which of the following statements are correct regarding performance grading index of district? The Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education released the Central First Performance Grading Index for the district for the year 2018-19 and for the year 2019 and 20. The PGI assesses the performance of the school education system at the district level by creating index for comprehensive analysis. Question 15. Consider the following statement. China was the first country to start a program to test car safety standards through crash tests. Indian NCAP, that is New Car Assessment Program, is an initiative to improve fuel and vehicle economy in India. Indian NCAP will also help in reducing pollution. It proposes a mechanism to give star rating to automobiles based on their performance in crash tests. Question number 60. With reference to VPN, that is Virtual Private Network, consider the following statements. VPN encrypt internet traffic and hide the user's online identity. Encrypted data can be viewed by anyone who has network access. Government, hackers, and cyber criminals cannot understand a VPN. With reference to partners in a Blue Pacific, consider the following statement. The partner in the Blue Pacific Initiative is an informal mechanism of 5 countries to support the Pacific Island and promote diplomatic and economic ties in the region. Recently, the US and its allies, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and United Kingdom have launched a new initiative called Partners in the Blue Pacific. Question number 62. With reference to MSME, consider the following statement. Micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises are organizations that typically employ more than 250 employees. Organizations with more than 20 crore investments are classified as medium enterprises. Consider the following statements regarding G7. The United States and Germany are the members of G7, but European Union is the only member of G7 that represents both, but not included in the numbers. Recently, the 48th G7 summit, the Prime Minister of India invited G7 nations to invest the vast market of emerging clean energy technologies in the country. The G7 is chaired by Germany for the year 2022. The G7 countries are UK, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and US. In addition, European Union is the only member it represents but not included in numbers. It is an intergovernmental organization which was formed in the year 1975. Question number 64. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Convention on Biodiversity? It is operated under the United Nations Environment Programme. The Biological Diversity Convention is a legally binding treaty for the protection of biodiversity which has been in force since 1993. The CBD Secretariat is located in Montreal, Canada and operates under the United Nations Environment Programme. Question number 65. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Declaration of Brazil? Answer. One of the declaration signatory is India. The Brasilia Declaration on 2015 on road safety was signed on at the second Global High Level Conference on Road Safety held in Brazil. Countries have planned to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 3.6, that is, having the number of global deaths and accidents due to road traffic accident halving the number of global deaths and accidents due to road traffic accidents by the year 2030. Question number 66. With reference to the payroll automation for the distribution of monthly allowance, consider the following statement. It has been inaugurated by the Minister of Personal Public Grievance and Pension. This statement is wrong. Recently, Defense Ministry inaugurated payroll automation for distribution of monthly allowance and automatic pay and allowance module for the Indian Coast Guard. Padma, that is payroll automation for distribution of monthly allowance. That is, Padma is an automated platform leveraging latest technology which will ensure smooth and timely disbursement of salaries and allowance to about 15,000 Indian Coast Guards personnel. Question number 67. Consider the following countries. Which of the above are the part of Horn of Africa? Recently, the first China Horn of Africa Peace, Governance and Development Conference was held. This is the first time that China aims to play a role in the field of security. The Horn of Africa is a peninsula in Northeast Africa located in the eastern part of African mainland. It is the fourth largest peninsula in the world. The Horn of Africa refers to the region comprising countries of Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somalia. Question number 68. With reference to West Nile virus, consider the following statement. West Nile virus is a flavivirus related to the virus that is also responsible for St. Louis encephalitis, Japanese encephalitis, and yellow fever. It is a mosquito-borne single-stranded RNA virus. In some cases, West Nile fever or severe West Nile virus is seen with symptoms such as fever, headache, fatigue, nausea, body aches, rash, swollen glands. There is currently no treatment, no vaccine available for West Nile virus. Question number 69. With reference to National Tiger Conservation Authority, consider the following statement. Action plan for cheetah return to India was issued by NTCA, that is National Tiger Conservation Authority. Under this, it has been decided to bring 50 African cheetahs from Namibia in the next 5 years. Question number 70. With reference to the Sustainable Cities Integrated Approach Pilot Project, consider the following statement, which are correct. The Urban Sustainability Assessment Framework is developed under the Sustainable Cities Integrated Approach Pilot Project. It is being financed through the Global Environment Facility. Question number 71. With reference to river system instability, which of the following statements are correct? Such an event is less than once in a decade or a century or even less. In which of the following oceans is the Solomon Island located? Answer: Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Island countries are the group of 14 countries that belong to the tropical region of the Pacific Ocean between Asia, Australia, and America. These include the Cook Island, Fiji, Kiribati, Republic of Marshall Island, Federal States of Micronesia, Nauru, New Palau, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Tonga, Tuluva, and Vanuatu. Question number 73. With reference to the painted leopard gecko, consider the following statement, which are correct. The painted leopard gecko is the species native to East Asia. Based on IUCN conservation priority, the researchers suggested listing it as a near threatened. Question number 74. Which of the following best describes the Mary Sahili initiative? It is an initiative in the Indian Railway to ensure the safety of women. Question number 75. With reference to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, consider the following statement. The Ministry of Rural Development implemented Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. It aims to provide Pakka house with basic amenities to all rural families who are homeless and living in kacha and raw houses. Question number 76. With reference to Universal Service Obligation Fund, consider the following statement. The Universal Service Obligation Fund was created in the year 2002 under the Department of Telecommunication. USOF ensures that people in rural and remote areas have access to quality product at economically viable prices. It is a non-lapse fund. Question number 77. Consider the following statement. Dibang is a tributary of Brahmaputra river. Dibang flows through the states of Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. The Atalin hydroelectric project is planned to build on the Dibang river. Question number 78. With reference to India-Bangladesh relation, consider the following statement. INBN Corpat is the defense exercise between the land forces of the two countries. Maitri Express from Dhaka to Kolkata, Mithali Express from New Jalpaiguri and Dhaka, Bandhan Express from Kolkata and Kulnal are the train services. Question number 79. Which is the following statements are correct regarding the Information Technology Rules 2021? It is mandatory for social media to be active, to arrange a grievance officer, made the government an arbiter to suppress the expression, obligations to address complaint on social media. Question number 80. Jan Samarth portal is initiative of which of the following ministry? Answer: Ministry of Finance. Which of the following statement best describe the Avasi initiative? It is the water security arrangement between Australia and India. Question number 82. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs announced the minimum support price for which of the following kharif crop? Answer: paddy, soybean, sunflower, sesame and moong. Question number 83. With reference to integrated geologic map of the moon, consider the following statements. It is a joint venture of NASA and Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. Question number 84. With reference to United Nations Convention on the International Law of the Sea, consider the following statement. It divides the oceanic region into 5 main regions. It is the only international convention that sets a framework for the jurisdiction of the state in maritime space. It provides specific guidance for the rights and responsibilities of the states in respectable areas. Question number 85. Which of the following countries are situated on the border of the Aegean Sea? Turkey and Greece share the border with the Aegean Sea. Question number 86. Consider the following statement which are correct. Marijuana is a psychoactive drug derived from the cannabis plant. Tetrahydrocannabinol is the primary psychoactive component of the marijuana. Question number 87. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the Representation of Peoples Act 1951? If a candidate renounces one of the constituencies the by-election starts automatically after the general election. Question number 88. Which of the following bilateral exercise is conducted between India and Indonesia? Answer: ocean power. Exercise between India and France, Garuda. Exercise between India and Indonesia, Samudra Shakti. Practice between India and Japan, Dharma Guardian. Exercise between India and Russia, Exercise Indra. Joint Tri Services, Army, Navy, Air Force exercise. Question number 89. With reference to Regulation Review Authority, which of the following statements are correct? RRA 2.06 to streamline regulatory directives while reducing the compliance burden of entities under the regulations. Regulated entities include commercial bank, urban cooperative banks, non-banking financial companies. Examine and suggest necessary change is the process of dissemination of RBI circular instructions by RRA. Question number 90. Recently, the term nixtamalization technique was in discuss. To which of the following does it refer? Maize was cooked by the ancient people of Mesoamerica, such as the Maya, soaked in an alkaline solution and used to make it more tasty, nutritious, and non-toxic. Question number 91. Consider the following statement which are correct. Neobank is a type of digital bank which does not have any physical branch. Neobank does not have its own bank license in India. Question number 92. With reference to Agnipath scheme, consider the following statements. Candidates of the age group of 17.5 years to 21 years will be eligible to apply under this scheme. It allows patriotic and motivated youth to serve in the armed force for the period of 4 years. Question number 93. Consider the following statements. Surety bond involves a three-party agreement. A surety bond is provided by the insurance company on behalf of the contractor to the entity providing the project. Surety bonds are primarily aimed at promoting infrastructure development. Question number 94. Consider the following statement. With reference to establishment of National Green Tribunal, India became the first developing country to set up a special environment tribunal. The NGT is an open court and its proceedings can be attended only personally. Question number 95. With reference to foreign portfolio investment, consider the following statements. It does not provide the investor with direct ownership of the financial asset. It is a part of the country's capital account and is shown in its balance of payments. FPI is often referred to as hot money. Question number 96. Which of the following statements are correct regarding National Commission for Protection of Child rights. It is a statutory body. Its job is to ensure that all laws and policies conform to the child rights perspective enshrined in the Constitution of India. Question number 97. Consider the following products. Lithium can be used in the manufacture of which of the above products? Answer: alloy forming, special glass and ceramics, rechargeable batteries, air conditioner. Question number 98. With reference to naval exercise, consider the following pairs. Rimpact 22, USA and Ellis. Jimex, Japan, India. Zaid Talwar, United Arab Emirates and India. Question number 99. Which of the following is considered as a centralized payment system? Real-time gross settlement, national electronic fund transfer. Question number 100. Consider the following wetlands of Rajasthan. Keoladeo Ghana, Sambar Lake are the wetlands of Rajasthan.